About 25 or 30 years ago, a friend of my brother's, I was in Washington, D.C. visiting them, and they said, you know, we're thinking of going to California to either work on a vineyard or buy a vineyard. And this is kind of our 20-year plan. And I remember thinking, I want one. And so when I was going up the hill to see if something was possible, I mean, I could see 5 rows because I could see just enough land in there to see, yeah, you know, this would be doable. I just thought, why not? What am I waiting for? There was absolutely nothing here. If you look up there, how thick the growth is, well, it was that for the entire hill. Oh my God, as I started thinking about all the things to do, but doing one day at a time, doing it, seeing that we were actually doing something. And the guy came up and he saw that I created access. He said, okay, this will work. And then he saw that we had cleared the entire hill. He looked at me and said, you are effing crazy. But since you've done this, we're in. And at the end of the day, I would come down the hill and I'd be dirty, and Donna would look at me and goes, you had fun, huh? Yeah, I had fun. We put in 2 different types of grapes. The first was the Malbec, which is the predominant grape on the hill. We happen to like drinking Malbec. One of the things I found out in my research is that Malbecs have more antioxidants, so it's actually healthy for you. So I have 287 plants of Malbecs and 134 plants of Cabernet Sauvignon. So the first harvest, which was 2016, we had about 1,300 pounds of grapes, and the blending was about 66% Malbec and 33% Cabernet. Turned into just a luckily beautiful blend of grape, and the way that they're fermented, they were harvested a month apart. I was expecting maybe nothing for 4 to 5 years. And the fellow who was helping me said, you may be lucky, maybe in 3 years you'll get something. Actually harvesting grapes, to see what I'd seen pictures of in France and Italy, where people cutting them by hand and putting them into buckets, and now we were doing that. That was a dream come true. And then after this time to actually see the bottle, it was extraordinary. And we tested along the way, but it kept getting better and better. So it's actually aging and getting better. To have us enjoy it first, and then to have people go, oh my God, this is wonderful. This is actually really good. And a fellow who consults on vineyards from New Zealand to say, you know, this will match up against $250 bottles of wine. The coolest thing I could say is, if you have a dream, you have a thing, jump into it. Be in it, risk something, be passionate. The creativity is what keeps us young, the spirit. It fuels and nurtures the being. Don't stop, go. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it.